Your alarm goes off in a pitch black room. You reach over, grab your phone, and let that bright screen wash over your face. You tell yourself it's just a quick check, 10 minutes of scrolling to wake your brain up, and then you'll get right to work. But 30 minutes later, you're at your desk, staring at your books. Your mind is elsewhere, and you have no drive to read even a single page. It's at this point that most people start blaming their willpower. You sit there thinking you're just undisciplined, or maybe just inherently lazy. But these distractions are the result of a biological trap. By interacting with the phone immediately upon waking, you've altered your brain's capacity for sustained effort for the rest of the day. To understand why, we have to look at how dopamine actually works. It is often called the pleasure chemical, but it is more accurately the chemical of motivation and anticipation. The dopamine system is activated most strongly by novelty. Your brain is wired to seek out the mere possibility of discovering something entirely new. This creates a casino effect. Much like a slot machine, scrolling through a social media feed or browsing food delivery apps provides an unpredictable outcome. The high impulse thrill of the search itself keeps you engaged. Each scroll is a bid for a new, unpredictable reward, triggering a spike of anticipation before you even see the next post. Your brain isn't necessarily addicted to the digital content you find. It is addicted to the biological rush of anticipating that reward. This graph represents your dopamine baseline threshold, the minimum level of stimulation your brain requires to feel engaged with any given task. When you scroll your phone first thing in the morning, your brain receives an immediate, extreme surge of novelty. To compensate for this surge, your brain's baseline pleasure threshold rapidly rises. It establishes a new, much higher floor for what it considers stimulating. Now, look at the act of studying. Learning a new concept offers a slow, gentle curve of stimulation, but it now plots drastically below that new baseline. Because the study task falls so far below your new requirement for engagement, the brain perceives it as a deficit. It rejects the task and actively pushes you toward faster, high-intensity distractions. By saturating your brain with unpredictable novelty the moment you wake up, you hyperinflate that baseline. Normal work now lacks the intensity required to hold your attention. The dopamine loading method solves this by reconstructing your morning routine to prevent that initial baseline spike. This starts with natural dopamine activities. These are tasks that provide mild engagement without the high impulse triggers of a screen, things like walking, sunlight exposure, or deep breathing. After a morning of natural activities, your baseline remains low and stable. The mild stimulation of learning now comfortably clears the threshold. Your brain no longer perceives the work as a deficit, making it possible to anchor into the task. During the workday, your breaks must also follow this rule. To avoid triggering a midday casino effect, you use natural dopamine activities to keep your baseline from shifting. By protecting your mornings from high-intensity impulses, you keep your brain sensitive to lower stimulation. Deep focus becomes the brain's natural path of least resistance. This strategy doesn't require you to abandon digital entertainment or social media entirely. Instead, the framework relies on shifting all high-intensity entertainment to the absolute end of the day. This provides the brain with the anticipation loop it wants. It acts as a guaranteed reward, sustaining your motivation through the lower dopamine work hours. You finish the day with your self-esteem intact. Instead of feeling burnt out and regretful, you enjoy your high dopamine activities entirely guilt-free. Focusing your effort becomes easier when you align your schedule with your brain's reward system, controlling exactly when you allow those high-intensity spikes to happen.